Hello everyone, and today we're going to be talking about the best blockchain in crypto. And you could guess that blockchain is ICP. ICP is just not another blockchain, it's a universal execution layer for the industry. And the industry has been missing that universal execution layer. It is the crypto cloud. In today's crypto land space, every major chain has its strengths, but also limitations. Majority of them are limitations. Let's look at Bitcoin. With a market cap well over $1 trillion, Bitcoin is secure and immutable, but not built for smart contracts or scalable DeFi. ICP's chain fusion enables direct BTC transactions from smart contracts without bridges, unlocking true Bitcoin DeFi. And as you can see, guys, what's been happening, the ICP ecosystem, Bitcoin DeFi has been exploding. There's a lot of Bitcoin projects that have been exploding the ICP. And also, if you look at CKBTC, the amount of Bitcoin on the ICP ecosystem, it is up to the right, it is exploding. So there's a lot of Bitcoin demand on the ICP. So we're talking about making Bitcoin powerful and base layer of money where it could be used. ICP improves it. Now let's look at Ethereum. Powerful smart contracts, but limited by high gas fees and network congestion. ICP can offload compute-heavy logic and serve as a low-cost, high-throughput execution layer for ETH dApps. So basically, ICP, as even Vitalik Buterin said, many years ago, he looked at Dfinity as its sister chain because he knows deep down inside that ICP can and would make Ethereum a lot better than what it is today. Okay, let's look at the normie retail's favorite crypto, XRP, Ledger XRP, exceptional for cross-border settlement, but minimal programmability. What ICP can do for XRP, it can layer full smart contract functionality without touching XRP's consensus. So without bridges, using ICP's compute with instant finality, it would be exceptional for CBDC or cross-border settlement. ICP is the perfect solution, safe, secure, and decentralized. Okay, and now let's go to Solana, layer 1, where everyone says its biggest competitor to ICP, but ICP has no competitors because it is the world's computer, decentralized crypto cloud. Nothing else is the crypto cloud. Solana, yes, it has fast and the report-oriented blockchain has a fast CPS, we know that, but its limitations are with storage-intensive apps, costs a lot to store on Solana, and also ICP can provide scalable and permanent data hosting and APIs for Solana dApps because it's very cost to host on Solana, and also Solana, it's crashed many, many times. So then, yeah, it has its massive limitations on that front. Then let's look at the BNB chain, popular for DeFi gaming, but not optimized for heavy storage or web scale apps. ICP can serve as a compute storage backbone, freeing BNB for transactions. So just sink that in, how ICP can better all these crypto ecosystems that all of them have 100 billion market caps all the way up to over $1 trillion market cap with Bitcoin. So guys, why is ICP essential in a multi-chain era? So let's look at ICP's chain fusion technology. It's seamless, native cross-chain integration with BTC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more. No custodians, no wrapped assets, and no bridge exploits. Full stack decentralization, smart contracts, front ends, databases, and APIs hosted entirely on chain It's completely front end, back end, and everywhere in between, basically eliminating all cloud providers or cloud or centralized cloud utilities such as AWS, Google Cloud, Azure. We don't need any Web2 centralized clouds, because operating on those clouds with the bridges, the data is expensive, it's not safe, it's not secure, and that's where the data is compromised from hacks. And also with a centralized cloud, you don't own the data. Remember that. ICP is also the scalable compute layer, runs workloads at web speed with predictable costs, enabling use cases like AI agents, which is going to be the era of where agents are going to run autonomously, safely, securely, tamper-proof. They need to run fully decentralized on-chain using ICP. And that's why we see that there's also in Indonesia, Fetch and ICP are going to be collaborating with regards to AI agents. And there's a massive market for AI agents. It's going to be worth trillions of dollars going into the future. You know, it's a market that's just going to explode in value. Then obviously look at data-heavy gaming, real-time finance. A scalable compute layer is what makes ICP the real and only world computer. And also ICP has proven performance. Look at cross-chain usage, and ICP is up 1,230% year on year. Major Bitcoin DeFi apps like Equity Omnity are already live. Proven performance, scalable, and never gone down, never crashed, never gone down. It's the true workhorse of Web3. In reality, if you believe in a future where blockchains interoperate, which I do, because Web3 is going to interoperate and scale without trust-breaking bridges, because that's going to be vital in the new financial system, ICP isn't optional. It's an infrastructure highway that leads every chain reach its next stage. The chains compete for liquidity, but they'll run faster, safer, and smarter when they plug into ICP. So basically, ICP will be at the heart. It will be the future heart of Web3 interoperability. So let that sink in. So we looked at how ICP can better all these chains, and all these chains' current market cap from 100 billion all the way to over $1 trillion with Bitcoin. Just think about how they make them run faster, safer, smarter, secure. And ICP is going to be at that beating heart of that Web3 interoperability. And not only that, AI agents, other AI infrastructure, self-writing internet, cloud. We're talking solutions, many different solutions in the long run, each of them worth in the trillions. And solving for cybercrime, which is a $12 trillion problem. So basically, if we're looking at all those different paradigms, those paradigms in itself are worth hundreds of billions of trillions of dollars, and ICP is solving those different paradigms. And in regards to competition, there's no other world computer, you know what I mean? And the major media, the major crypto channels, they don't even talk about it. They're talking about, oh, how Sui's got passkeys now. Oh, big whoop. Like even Dominic Williams mentioned it on X, like, oh yeah, we created passkeys 4 years ago. It's like old technology. It's like standard. And then a lot of people are sort of talking about Definity. They're not marketing. And then other crypto's going to catch up to the technology and it's just going to come extinct. It's like, basically ICP would have to close shop, stop the development, completely stop their roadmap, and any other blockchain would take at least 5 to 7 years to catch up to where ICP is today, if they could pull it off. And that's if Definity and the foundation just completely stopped development, was closed up shop. But we know they've got a roadmap. We know that it's a very bright future ahead. They're executing on it. And they're not spending on marketing because they're spending heavy on research and development. And that's another thing that a lot of people are complaining is that the burn is very high, but they issue the tokens and spending a lot. But they're spending a lot on development, self-writing internet, because when you develop a technology and once we scale to billions of users with the self-writing internet, we're going to go massively deflationary. You know what I mean? But the utility and the burn of this utility is going to take it to the stratosphere. But it's just about time. And it's going to be real fundamental intrinsic value of utility burning. That's going to drive the price. It's inevitable, but that's going to take its time. Then obviously talk about the leverage manipulation market, as Bobby has mentioned many times too. That a lot of the institutions, the big money, manipulate the price cost suppression, even though but eventually that's going to unwind in itself. And then a lot of the times, we know with the crypto markets, 90% of the time, price does nothing. It consolidates, it chops, frustrates people. But ICP is on the right roadmap. As you can see, I can, not financial advice, say that ICP will be the heart of Web3. There's no other solution. It is a world computer. Web3 will need to be a big part of it will be part of the new financial infrastructure. Even government folks in the US talking about how I don't know their names. I'm not from the US, but they're talking about how Web3 will be the heart of the new financial system. Like they've mentioned in their own words. ICP is going to be the heart of Web3, Web4, and it's going to be the driver of everything in that space. Then we talk about Hedera, how the day after the World Computer Day in Zurich, how Dom met some heads from Hedera when Elon's brother was there also, talking about why they started a collaboration, because ICP is going to improve the compute capabilities for Hedera. You know what I mean? Because once you get into mass adoption, operating for government, using its hashgraph technology, compute, as Sam Altman said, compute is a new oil. And what does the word computer do? It's a scalable compute layer for blockchain or Web3. Remember, compute's a new oil. Just sink that into your head. And we're talking a market cap here of $3 billion, shy under $6. And the other blockchains that it would help improve through interoperability will have market caps of 100, 3, 4, 500 billion with Ethereum, near back to its all-time highs, Bitcoin over $1 trillion. So just based on that utility and value that I've just mentioned in the last 13 minutes, you should be able to use common sense and think, what's a long-term potential value of ICP in the long run? Just shut away price. Who gives a shit about price? Just look at long-term value. Price will always go to its long-term value in the long run. Remember, in the short term, it's manipulation, this and that. It's a voting machine. It's like noise. But in the long run, price always goes to value. It's a weighing machine. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, in the past, in Web 2, when you Amazons, when you had the dot-com bubble, all those cryptos that had no utility, what happened? They had like strong price appreciations at first. They were even doing better than Amazon. Your pets.com, this and that, and what happened? They had no utility. They had no value. And where are they today? They're extinct. They're not even heard of. They're not even spoken. But what happened? The ones in Web 2 that were innovative, had utility, had a strong roadmap, they had a plan to grow their long-term value. Look at those companies today like Amazon. What's their market cap? In the trillions. So that's sinking. We know blockchain, we know Web3 is here to stay. We know that the government have put all the regulations in place. So yeah, we can say we're months, years away, but yeah, the next 5, 10 years, 15 years is very, very, very bright. And you want to be at the heart of Web3. So yes, You want to be at the heart of Web3, will give you, in my opinion, not financial advice, the best probability to get the best asymmetric, lowest risk, highest reward possible. Because at the end of the day, it's utility that's going to drive price and maximize the risk reward to the upside. Anyway, guys, this is why in the crypto space, I'm all in ICP. Not financial advice. This is my reason, because it's going to be the heart of Web3. People talk about like Hedera or this or that. I understand. I believe because they're going to collaborate with ICP, they're going to do well. But I believe because ICP is going to be the heart layer of Web3, it's going to have the best outperformance over the long run. I'm not talking only 1 or 2 years, 3 years. I'm talking 10, 15 years out. I'm talking about where I can retire my kids. That's what I'm talking about. There's no quick rich get scheme. So I always treat it like a bank account. Instead of holding fiat, hold utility that has value and that has a long roadmap that its value is going to grow exponential. We're looking at exponential growth. So, and this is the opportunity we have been given where anyone can change their life, and it equals a playing field. This is an opportunity that over the next 5-10 years that, if the normies don't take advantage of, once AI replaces the job, the investment landscape changes with economic singularity. You know what I mean? Investing will get a lot more difficult, a lot more complex. So we have this window over the next 5-10 years where Web3 utility will drive exponential growth in regards to price and value. And this is where I should take advantage of it. Not financial advice, but we've been given a gift. And that's how I am positioned based on intrinsic value, utility. And that's where I see the value and I see the biggest arbitrage. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a long one, but I hope I provide a lot of value to obviously open your eyes to identify where the opportunities and value lies in regards to blockchain and Web3. Take care, keep well, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.